What I really wish is that for you men to be honest with women from the beginning. I've been battling this for years, crying for years, because I went from a virgin at almost 30 years old to a single mother. And it hurts me because I've been silent for too long. And all I hear people say is they disrespect women and mothers all the time. But they don't never talk about how men lie and deceive women. And they don't even want to be with them. I wish I would just be honest with women before the trauma begins. So I went from a virgin to almost 30 years old to a single mom, to be in trauma, to be in survival mode. That's what obsessed me the most. Like, I was a good girl my whole life, loyal to people that deceived me the most. And that's what messes me up the most. Like, I didn't even have a choice whether or not to be in survival mode. But you men don't care, you just move on to the next. You don't care who you put in survival mode. And y'all not trying to elevate at all. You're not trying to be with any woman. You're not trying to be with the woman that you really want to be with. Because you play games. You all play games for generations to come.
I just heard a story about how a woman waited until she was 30 years old to sleep with a man, and the first man that she slept with made her a single mother.
Never give out the cookies, especially if he has not wifed you. Never give out the cookies. Some men would leave you in the desert high and dry. Never give out the cookies. I repeat, never give out the cookies. Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If this is your first time, welcome on board. So this lady who had been celibate all her life, literally, until she gave it out when she was about 30 years, right? I highly sympathize with her. It's like I feel the guy used her, because in the video she says she's been kind to people, she's been nice, she's been good girl, you know, that good girl mentality that they say good girl, you know, get you the right stuff. Sometimes it doesn't really get you the right man, it doesn't get you the right situation, it doesn't get you the right marriage. But still be celibate until you are fully ready and with the right person, right? Still be celibate until you get married to the right guy. I guess maybe she thought he was the right guy. She's been holding it and he's been with her, but I felt he used her and dropped her. That's what I feel, because for someone to be celibate for almost most of their 20s and into their 30s, and then someone came and took it away, because you could tell she's highly traumatized, she's feeling so regretful, she's so hurtful, she's so sad. And this shouldn't be happening. Like, people should learn not to play with people's hearts. I'm sure there are some more honorable men out there, right? It's just that she was unlucky to meet with a guy that was mostly like a prey, because he knew she's been like this all her life and he took advantage of it. And now he made her to be a single mother, and that was not part of her plans, right? I mean, it's really crazy, and I feel so bad. That's why you need to put yourself first. You need to protect yourself. You need to make sure you're with the right person before you give out the cookies, and you must make sure he wives you first, right? Don't just give out the cookies, because I'm telling you, there are a lot of predators on the streets right now. You don't want to be one of their prey, right? So ladies, be on the watch out. Make sure you're with the right guy before you do whatever you want to do, because this is a classical example where you come out and be crying on this internet streets. So guys, I don't know how you think about this. Please drop your thoughts in the comments and let's know what you feel about how this woman is feeling, because I really feel this woman should not be feeling the way she's feeling. So drop your thoughts in the comments.
That's what we need to start doing to men. That's what we need to start doing to men. That is what we need to start doing to men. I am so tired of these motherfuckers. I feel so bad for this girl. So bad for this girl. This is why men that say that we should listen to their fucking advice are full of bullshit. There are women far and wide listening to the advice given to them by men saying that they want a pure woman. They want an untouched woman. This woman waited 30 fucking years to be pure, thinking that she did the right thing, doing the exact thing that a man and several men have told women what to do. Be pure. Don't sleep with anybody. We want you to have a body count of 0, and that will guarantee you a good man. That will guarantee that you don't become a single mother. That will guarantee that you don't get cheated on. This is why I don't fucking listen to men. I don't want to hear shit they gotta say, because they are never giving women advice for the woman's best interest. They are selling dreams to women to fucking make your life harder and humiliate you. This girl was just fine on her own. This girl was doing just fine, not dealing with no man for real and not sleeping with no man. And her life got ruined the second that she let a man fucking in. They give women this advice because they want to constantly sell a dream to women so that you give them a chance, so that you make yourselves available to them. This woman went in with all the right intentions and did the exact same thing that men are always telling women to do. She not ran through. She not a 304. She not out here selling it. She not out here gold digging. She not out here home wrecking. She was out here doing everything that she was supposed to fucking do just for a man to come into her life and still baby mama her. These men are out to ruin the lives of women. Quit fucking listening to them. Their standards are a bunch of bullshit. Their standards are created to put them in a predicament where you're centering them, where you're living their life thinking about what it is that you should be doing to get this good man that exists. Don't no good man fucking exists. Don't no good man fucking exist. If a man was able to find a woman that stayed a virgin until 30 years old and made her a baby mama, what would make you different? What would make me different? You got a woman out here that's following the formula, this ever so godly perfect formula to get the perfect man so you don't get deceived and lied to, because that's why they're doing it. That's why they're giving you this advice. So that way you can take their advice and it all blow up in your fucking face. And now you got to put the pieces of your life together, back together. This woman is now in survival mode. She is now in survival mode because she took the advice from a fucking man. This is why I'm going to keep telling y'all over and over and again. Stop listening to these motherfucking men. They don't care about you. They're not giving you advice to help you. They're not giving you advice to find these good men. They're giving you advice to make your fucking life harder. And they want to play a role in that. They want to be an active participant in seeing you miserable. They want to be an active participant to seeing your downfall. They take pride in that shit. Do not deal with these motherfuckers. Do not listen to them. Women need to be more angry about stuff like this. Women need to be more angry about stuff like this. Because the level of anger that I would have towards a man that I gave my virginity up to and he left me be a single mother, he would fucking be in the ground with no pulse. And I'm so serious. I don't think I could ever allow somebody to betray me to that level. Because she was intentional. She was intentional. And then they wonder why women are out here saying, fuck it, I'm going to go be a hoe. Fuck it, I'm going to go sell it. Because the good girls, the girls that are over here being pure, the girls that are over here doing it the way that men are telling them to do it, they're not winning either. They're not fucking winning either. And men wonder why women are turning into the villains. They wonder why women are out here with their fucking hand out. Because this is what you get when you don't ask for something. This is what you get when you want to lead with love and compassion and empathy and understanding. You getting cheated on, you getting baby mama, you being left a single mother, you being left to fend for your fucking self. This is what these men have to offer you when you follow their advice.
In my opinion, a woman who thinks her biggest value is her coochie and gives it to every man, and a woman who thinks her biggest value is her coochie and gives it to no man are the same woman. Same coin, different side. You are going to learn the hard way that men do not care. A man will still dog you out, treat you like garbage, and leave you as a single mother struggling like he would at 304. Ladies, you will never be rewarded for being a good girl. The only thing you get at the end of saving yourself for a man is a man's acknowledgement, and a man is not a prize. A man will not love you more, treat you better, not cheat on you, or be a better husband just because you held out on dating and experiencing intimacy with men before him. And if we're being honest here, I feel like there are certain types of men that look for women like that. Women who are religiously male-centered, women who feel like they are better than the next woman because she has not slept with men, and women who are inexperienced and can be easily manipulated. Now, I'm not saying that as a woman you need to be giving your goods to every man that you date. Far from that. But we need to acknowledge that men, society, and religion do not want the best for women. So stop giving them so much power on what you should be doing.
30-year-old virgin to single mother is crazy as hell. Like, the timeline is crazy as hell, I know. But to wait your entire 20s and get to your 30s and decide to finally give it up, and the first man you give it up to turns you into a single mother, a baby mama who says she is in survival mode. Nah, that's crazy. How does something like that even happen? I need more details. I need more context, but I'm sure it's coming. All right, so this black woman looked traumatized, y'all. She got a blank stare, staring at the screen, mug on her face, bun to the back, looking tired, wore out, stressed out, and just at her wit's end. But this is why I say there's no glory in being a good girl. Like, waiting all that time to turn around and ultimately get played to the left. This is why a lot of so-called good girls have a high level of trauma. When you're a no good, lying, narcissistic, downright bad girl, 304 or whatever, like, those women, they mental health be a little bit better. I know you're probably like, how, what, where? Like, they mental health when it comes to men. I'm going to be specific. When it comes to dealing with the opposite sex, they already know a lot about how these men are going to operate. They've seen the dark sides of men. They've moved through enough men to know how 80% of them are going to pretty much act the same, and like there's a small percentage of men that are actually going to be exceptional good men, and they don't come that often, and only so many women get those men. And so for everybody else, you're either going to consistently get played and let it drag you to the bottom and have you feeling like how she feel, overwhelmed, played, disgusted, like she just cannot handle what is obviously happening to her. And even though she wants to feel so special and so unique, that story has happened to so many women out here, and they still have to pick that shit up and keep it moving and take care of their child. I know she's feeling down and out right now, and so many people want to feel sorry for her, but really it's time for her to go ahead and just accept the reality of what has happened with this man and get herself together, get her shit together, get her bag together, and take care of her child and just move on, because there's more men out here, boo. More.
Because I went from a virgin at almost 30 years old to a single mother. And it hurts me because I've been silent for too long. And all I hear people say is they disrespect women and mothers all the time. But they don't never talk about how men lie and deceive women. And they don't even want to be with them. I wish I would just be honest with women before the trauma begins. So I went from a virgin to almost 30 years old to a single mom, to be in trauma, to be in survival mode. That's what obsessed me the most. Like, I was a good girl my whole life, loyal to people that deceived me the most. And that's what messes me up the most. Like, I didn't even have a choice whether or not to be in survival mode. But you mean?
This is exactly what it looks like when you are in religion. And like, she even called herself a good girl. When you are sold a dream, when you get it, typically when you are in, especially Abrahamic religions, you are sold this idea of waiting out until marriage, purity. If the less touched that you are, the more desirable you'll be a man's prize pick. You are taught so much. You are conditioned. in a very specific way. And that's why I say religion breeds pygmies. It breeds women who have low self-esteem, who have no sense of identity, who really value men. They love to have men lord over them. They have no sense of sovereignty. They have no desire to have validation from within. What they do is typically motivated by men. This woman was deceived. She said she entered into the situation a virgin, left with a baby, left with heartache, and left pretty much with her whole psychology screwed. Because imagine if you're sitting here and your outlook on life is, if I do things the right way, if I adjust myself for God, and if I do what I need to do, then I'm going to get a good man. He's going to be a man of God. He's going to take care of me. I'm going to have my child with him. I'm a virgin. I've done things the right way. I'm doing things the right way now. And then have your world flipped upside down, that is going to shift your reality. There's going to be some psychological damage, not only being done in the present, but in the end, because now your view of religion is probably going to change. Your view of God is going to change. Your view of men is going to change. Nobody equips religious women with the truth. You sell them a dream and then you say, here, practice this. And you already teach them to subdue themselves to a God who rewards their purity. And that's just stupid. Women have sovereignty over their body. Their bodies belong to them. So when they already come into this religion saying, my body's not my own, it doesn't belong to me, it makes it easier to enter into these marriages with the idea of, this is his body. He can do what he wants with it. This is what it is. And you're conditioning them to subdue themselves under male leadership. Religion, I have never seen, especially Abrahamic religions, empower women to be sovereign, to be partners. No, they condition women to be servants, as if men are worthy of being served. We are just as smart, if not more. We are just as capable, just as competent, if not more. Why should women be in subjection to men? Absolutely not. And these women have their worlds rocked upside.
A lot of us single moms are in survival mode to the point that we can't enjoy and embrace motherhood. Every day we get up, every day we're having to do for our kids, be there for our kids. We are their sole protectors, we're their sole providers, we're their sole everything. Without us, it's no them. To the point where it puts us in this mood because the economy is not set up for us to succeed. This world we live in literally it's like it was created for us to fail. No matter how much we try to get ahead, something's knocking us down. Whether it's our kids' school schedule and our job, not able to have enough money, not having enough support to do the things we need to do. It's so many things that are stacked up against us that if we don't have God, we're failing. But what I have been learning over time, I have to get myself out of that survival mode because I'm missing the sweet moments that I would never get back with my kids. There's so much trauma behind me being a single mom and having to survive in this economy, in this world, that it's moments that I forget with my daughter. I can't even remember sometimes how small she was. I can't remember how feeling her being little, like how I feel my son. It's like I was going through so much to the point where I didn't even watch her do the things that my son is doing because I was too busy breaking my neck, working at jobs that didn't serve me, that I didn't have time for my child, but putting my child on other people. To the point now my daughter is getting so big that I'm over here like, dang, she really grew up so fast. But we've been in survival mode so much that we haven't been able to embrace being a mom. Because we have days where we question, is this something we wanted? Like, this can't be what motherhood is. I say this to say, if you're a woman out there and you're struggling with the things that you're going through, especially being a single mom, I know we have to survive, but baby, we also have to embrace these moments with your kids. Get past the bill. The bill's going to be due. The money's going to be needed. The time is need to be spent. But you have to embrace your kids right now in this moment, because we will never get this time back with them. And we don't want to get to the point where they're already too grown and we missed out on so much stuff that now we're sitting alone and regretting and sitting there mourning.
One thing that I've come to believe in this life is that it's good to be good. No matter what, it's good to be good, especially if you're grounded in religion. It's good to be good. But one thing I want you to understand, and I want you to make up your mind, is that being good or doing the right thing sometimes does not guarantee that you have a very pleasant outcome. right? Because you might be all good, you might be all decent, you might be all celibate, you might be doing the right stuff, but you end up with the wrong people. It has been happening time and time again. And I'm not saying this that women should not be celibate, be a virgin at all means, right? But if you must settle down with a guy that will appreciate it. Settle down with a guy that will not leave you stranded in the desert with no water. Be with a guy that would not take advantage of you, because this, to me, he took advantage of her, knowing damn well that she's been celibate virtually half of her teens, right into her 30s. If you want to drop, or if you want to lose your virginity, get the right guy. Don't get a guy that will use you and dump you. She needs counseling, because as you can see in the video, she's really hurt. She's almost looking disoriented, and I think she should go for counseling because it's gonna help her. She's still a rose, she's still precious, right? This is just one mistake, and I thank God she's gonna learn her mistakes from this, and it's not even just time to even judge her, because there's nothing to be judged. Where women are giving her their cookies so fast, for her to even stay up to that age, it's something commendable, and I think her roses should be given to her. This is not what she wanted, and this is what this guy has put her into, you know. So I don't know what her situation is gonna be henceforth, but I feel she should see a therapist, because that's gonna help her. So guys, if you have come this far in this video, please do me the honor and hit on the subscribe button, hit on the like button, hit on the notification bell in order not to miss any of my videos. See you in the next one. Have a blessed day.